I got another video for y'all. This for Rich or Poor, season 1, episode 2. Let's get into it. So, today the ladies will be digging for gold, and the ones who get the most will spend more time with the guys tomorrow. So, in the comp, Carolyn and Jenny find the most gold, so they'll be spending time having a one-on-one date with each of the guys. So back at the house, the girls threw a little PJ party because it's Steven's birthday. So they did like games or whatever. Then Rachel pulls in for a chat and she says that she's going to be more aggressive about getting time with Steven. And Steven says, he would like that because he been wanting to fuck with her and he been feeling her. And then Steven plants a kiss on her, which caught me off guard. But I guess they have that initial spark like Carolyn and Kurt do. But I don't know, because I haven't seen them talk or nothing. And she wasn't even on Steven's date. She was at the ballroom with Kurt. So that kind of lost me. But I was like, hey, I guess that's his front runner. But afterwards, Annie pulls him for a chat. And she's like, oh, I'm interested. Steven's like, same. And he kisses her. I'm like, damn, maybe the kiss with Rachel wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? Or wasn't just because they was super locked in. Because this nigga's just not wasting no time. Yeah, so like I said in the Gold Digger Challenge, Carolyn and Jenny got the most gold, so they get to choose which date that they want to go on, and Carolyn gets the first choice since she had the most. And she had an option of going on an exquisite date or a low-key date at the bowling alley. And she chose the low-key date, and Suzette was in her confessional talking about, Carolyn's trying to manipulate us. She wants that lavish lifestyle. Like, ma'am, I think this is a little projection because you've been the main one saying your mom said you gonna marry rich. You gonna be the one to put the family on. You want that lavish lifestyle. And it's like, for you to now look at Carolyn for picking the low-key date and be like, oh, she's toying with us. She's fucking with us. She know good and well she want that lavish date. Da 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 da. Like, that's maybe you just projecting, but whatever. So, after the bowling alley date, Carolyn gets back and they ask her how it goes. And she's like, yeah, me and Kurt kissed a couple times. Like, it was all kumbaya and amazing. And she literally told them, like, verbatim what she said at the date, where she was like, I want you to meet the other girls because I want you to be sure about picking me. And all the other girls, they, to my credit, well, honestly, I wouldn't have crashed out off that because I don't really like the nigga. And we're too early to be like, I don't know, having shit set in stone. So I can't sit up here and be like, man, like, nigga, I'd have crashed out off that. Like, I would have lost my shit. I really wouldn't have given a fuck, to be real with you. Because all that would have done for me, as it should have done for the rest of the girls, is that would have deterred me away from Kurt and put all the eyes and all the attention on Steven. Because I'm like, oh, okay, with the way she's talking, she talk like she got it in the bag. And yeah, I'm interested. But if she talking like this and we on the second episode and we got 8 more left, then what the fuck am I so optimistic about? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I so hopeful for? Because she making it seem like it's game over. She the number 1 draft pick, so it is what it is. So all the women played it cutesy. They got in their confessional and pushed back a little bit, but they played it cutesy or whatever. I'm like, shit, if I'm the other women, I'd be like, shit, bitch, you got it. You got it. Because Kurt, no. Because that's the thing, too. It's still early. Like, people don't understand, like, the honeymoon phase. And like I said in these shows about being consistent and growing. Stuff is good now for Kurt and Carolyn. But who's to say episode 6 or episode 7 that it's still that same energy? So the reason why I would deter myself away from him, regardless of if I like Kurt or not, is because that will make him be like, he wants those other options. Like, eventually, yes, these niggas want to settle down, but he doesn't just want to shut down every option this early and completely focus on Carolyn and not know how this is going to look without giving anybody else the opportunity. So it's like, hey, if you want to set yourself up, and if it works, like, that's not me doubting their relationship or wishing them the worst. I wish them the best if he was to only focus on Carolyn and go forward with that. But that's a huge risk to take. But yeah, anyway, in the end, Doris ends up going home. But Doris, I mean, she was cool, and the guys was like cool with her, whatever. They was like, we just don't think that she felt that spark or she felt that connection. And Doris really didn't kind of open up to either of them, so she ended up, getting in the Uber and getting her boarding pass. But anyway, let's end this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Shit's cash your friends. Freedom.